I'm April Watts, and this is What's Hot Washington, your source for all things hot in and around D.C. Joining me today is the it girl of the district. She's a successful entrepreneur, a charity founder, a family woman, and let's not forget, a cast member of The Real Housewives of D.C. Good morning, Stacey Turner.
Hi, April. How are you?
I'm fantastic. And you?
Oh, good. Blessed and good.
Well, you wear a bajillion hats, Mama, and you rock them all. How do you balance work, family, and charity?
Oh, thank you, April. You know, I never feel like I'm balancing them well. It just seems like there's always more to do than times in the day. But, you know, work stuff, I've got to get in. The charity's my passion, so I always enjoy squeezing it in. And it's sad that many times the family and the kids I end up feeling like they get the short end of the stick on that, but they're always so supportive, and I try to involve them as much as possible.
Stacey, you know I'm tempted to dig into all the juicy scandal of RHODC, but I'll spare you today because you're here for something that, in my opinion, is much bigger. Tell me about your foundation, Extraordinary Life.
Oh, love to. So I founded Extraordinary Life to really make a difference in the lives of teen girls that are living in foster care in D.C. I mean, April, I don't know if you realize it, but there's like over 2,000 children who don't have homes, who don't have permanent families, and just really don't have anybody in their lives to guide them. So my organization seeks to provide life-changing experiences for them, to expose them to education, to people, to places, to opportunities that they normally would not have the privilege of being a part of. So what was really exciting is that this past July, I took 8 girls to South Africa during the World Cup. And it was the first time they had ever left D.C. We went around the world, and they had this amazing experience where they interacted with other youth and orphan youth. It's community service in Soweto. They were even hosted by the U.S. ambassador and their wife at their home. So we just dove into the culture, and it was just, you know, it really just changed their perception of the world, of themselves, and the whole goal was just to inspire them to see that no matter what their circumstances today, they can do better and be anything that they want to be in the future.
That's amazing. And you partnered with BET to create a documentary about the journey.
I did. I was thrilled to have BET International accompany us, and so they chronicled the entire trip, and they did a documentary that has already aired in 54 countries. So in Africa, the Middle East, in Europe, and it's not airing in the U.S. until late December. So we're going to do a screening of the documentary on Monday at the Lincoln Theater in celebration of National Adoption Month.
Stacey, we've all heard the horror stories about the foster care system, but you have quite a different experience. Do you think you lucked out, or is your story more common than we know?
No, I completely lucked out. I mean, the best case scenario is that a child gets adopted because everybody needs and deserves a family. And so I was adopted as a baby. But the girls that I'm working with, by the time you're 13, if you haven't been adopted, your odds of getting adopted, dramatically decrease. So you think about it, as a teenager, it's tough anyway, but imagine if you're moving from home to home. I mean, many of these girls, they never unpack a suitcase because they don't know if they're going to have to move tomorrow. They go from school to school, so even though you don't have a family, then it's difficult to even form a base of friends. So the challenges that they face go so deep, and then there's so much, anger and resentment and hurt and all of these natural feelings that come out as the result of it. So we're really focused on trying to get into the heads and the hearts of these girls and, help to forge a path for them that can allow them to do something positive and to be all that they can be.
That is truly amazing. Thank you so much, Stacey, for taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. And thank you for being an example, an inspiration, and most importantly, for giving back to the community.
Well, thank you, April. And please, I encourage all of your fans and listeners to come out on Monday to the screening. It's going to be at the Lincoln Theater. It's from 6 to 8. It's free, open to the public. It is such a touching story. And at the end of the filming, we're going to have a Q&A with foster youth where they're really talking about what their situation is. So it's going to be it'll be a great event. And it's suitable for kids and the entire family.
I'll be there, Stacey, and the WHW readers and listeners, they're going to be there too. But we must RSVP at extra-ordinarylife.org. Is that correct?
Yes, please RSVP, but we're not turning away anybody at the door. And thank you, April, for your support.
Not a problem. Take care.